can do anything, sir. So I would like to put one supplementary in the course of...
one supplementary, please.
Because I'm waiting patiently for my question, but I don't think so will come. So anyway, I would like to, in the course of Honorable Chief Minister reply, make his reply, CM tells this House, they're all 50 house, then all 50,000 water spring in the state and 4,000 crores rupees worth of project are related to water conservation. Question is then, who to public? Why do public still water spring in the state and 4,000 crores rupees worth of project are related to water conservation? Question is then, who to public? Why do public still need to purchase drinking water?
Sir, a valid question. I think it's important that we address this. Of course, it's beyond the scope of this particular question, but I think keeping in mind the importance of the question, we have to address it, sir. So just to give an idea to the House and also to the population at large, the citizens of our state. So we receive almost 63 billion cubic square of water, of rain every year, 63 billion. And out of the 63 billion square cubic meters of water that we received, we lose, or I should say the water, because we're in hills, sir, so the water flows down, sir. So about close to 30 billion flows down towards Bangladesh, 30 billion flows down, plus minus flows down towards Assam. So my point being that there's never shortage of water. So issue of supply and shortage of water is not the real concern, sir. There are 2-3 concerns that we have. So number one is the overall, you can say, the storage of the water and slowing the flow of the water and overall managing the water and the source is one issue that we face, sir. The second issue that we face, sir, is the actual aspect of distribution that we have. And therefore, if you look at these two problems in one go, it's a very large scale problem, sir. And hence, for us to be resolving this in a matter of, year, 2 years, or just 5 years, is not practically, sir, possible. Though it is desirable, sir, and a lot of work has gone into it, but it's not possible for us to now look at the rain that we receive, the amount of money that is being spent towards water-related side. I didn't say water conservation, but water-related activities and projects. And I explain that, sir, because I think it's important to explain. So water-related activities and the actual water being supplied through the pipe to the last person and to the individuals at their homes in our state, in rural areas or in urban areas. So we have to look at these problems in its own level, sir. So we cannot just simply look at, we get 63 billion cubic meters of water and say that then why isn't it enough for our the households? Or we can look at the 4,000 crores of water-related projects that we're doing and saying still there are individuals that don't receive water, sir. So this has to be seen in the overall larger context of things, sir. And as I said, in this small, I guess, question that we had, I have been trying to address and hint at some of the issues. So just to give an example to the honorable member, so when we started off in the beginning, So we, at about 2018, which is the MDA government, so we had about 4,000 plus minus pipe connections in our state. And through the Jal Jeevan mission, we have been able to touch almost 5,80,000 now, sir. Now, if we didn't have these pipe connections, sir, we would not be able to give the water at the grassroots level. Now, even after implementing these projects, I agree, sir, there are certain projects where because of the source or because of the size of the population, which was not in line with the 2011 census, and hence more houses are there compared to what the census had. For critical, and problems like these, we are not able to, at the end of this day, see 100% of the impact of Jal Jeevan. But if you look at the larger impact, sir, Jal Jeevan has had a massive impact. So what I'm trying to tell you, through you, sir, to the House and to the Honorable Member, is that there is no one solution to this. It's a very big problem. One cannot just simply, as I said, say that there is 63 billion cubic meters of water, and so therefore everybody should get water in the houses. They should get, sir. I'm absolutely agreeable. But the process of going through that is huge.
Mr. Speaker,
there are a lot of problems.
Mr. Speaker,
Sir, I'm still replying, sir.
Wait,
I think
Mr.
Honorable
Speaker,
Member,
sir, a point of order on the Rule 300. In relation to Rule 37 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business and Sub-Rule 22, I would like to read. This is for the benefit of this August House. We would like to have exhaustive discussion on every important issue, but question hour, it has to be governed by the rules as enshrined in the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business, because in the best interest of the state, every question has been tabled in the August House. Any matter that has been tabled before the August House becomes the property of this August House and must be discussed and deliberated to the extent possible. Now, if we refer to this rule, because lest it becomes
so
a
which rule is this, sir?
Rule 37, Sub-Rule 22. So the rule says, in reference to the question as to how it should be regulated, it shall not raise question of policy too large to be dealt within the limits of an answer to question. I appreciate that the Chief Minister is willing to reply exhaustively, but then the scope of the matter that is allowed in the rules has to be also regulated, Mr. Speaker, sir, so that we can also take up other important questions which have been already admitted. Therefore, members may be tempted to ask questions which revolves around policy matter, but I don't think in question and answer the rule allows it. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, we have been observing this is becoming a precedence. Therefore, I think we should go by the rules. Let us be governed by the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
So, you may complete your answer,
yes,
then we'll move on.
So I just want to also share, sir, that whether the question of the is on policy matter, too large to be dealt with within the time limits, sir, is for the Honorable Speaker to decide. So, of course, suggestion is given, sir, but of course, at the end of the day, sir, it will be your decision that will be final. So therefore, as I was mentioning, sir, the concerns of the member.
Complete the reply.
Yes, sir. So as I said, sir, so there is no one short reply, sir. That's my problem, sir, with this. It's a large problem. The issue that is raised by the honorable member is there, and there's a lot of people who are suffering. I have to give a comparative analysis of where we were and where we are, and what leads to all of these problems. So it cannot be given in one line, sir. The question he asked was too broad, and I have to give the perspective of the reason and the issues which lead to that. Look at that problem and say, well, why is this still happening? So it's a very large thing. So maybe, as LOS mentioned, if the honorable member feels, we can bring up a discussion on this, sir, as per the rules that are there. But as I said, there is no short answer to this, sir. So there are too many aspects to it. So I have to reply to the 4,000 crores which he had mentioned, so that again the people don't get the wrong impression. So if you look at the different water-related issues, now whether I'm talking about the simple project that we have today, I just mentioned in my reply, the Climate Adaptative Community-Based Water Harvesting Project funded by ADB, sir. So it's a $62 million project, That's about 516 crores. Again, out of this 516 crores, close to about 400 plus minus is grant coming in from Government of India. So like this, there are more than 5-6 different externally aided projects that are going on. And all of these projects are water-related projects. But they are not specifically only reservoir creation. These projects could be the tree plantation that takes place. I mean, any steps to ensure that we are able to conserve water, we are able to protect the forest, or any activity related to it, is there. So we have got a lot of funds in other departments that are being spent. So MGNRG's fund is there. Almost 30% of that is being spent in water-related activities. So therefore, the point being that it is not directly related to the spending, to the water that is going directly to the, to the individual consumers. Sir. So with these clarifications, sir, I once again thank the honourable member for raising this issue.
Yeah.
In fact, sir, I have another two, but only one question.
No, please. Take it, Mr. Chong. I have noted
Last one,
the honourable member's
supplementary.
concern and point of order.
Is there any